Right now, we're accepting submissions for the 6th season of the Apex Film Festival.
Avai, so talk to me about the Apex Film Festival. What is it for those of us who have not heard about the film festival?
The Apex Film Festival celebrates short films and music videos. We have a deadline coming up of September 22nd, where if you submit before then, it's our regular submission fee. For Arizona filmmakers, if you submit before September 22nd, the submission fee is $11. We'll still accept submissions through December 22nd, but if you wait that long, the submission fee is higher at $24.
Which is still super reasonable.
Yeah, I've found through submitting films, the average submission rate seems to be around $30 for most festivals. But we want to get as many Arizona submissions as we can, so we have a lower rate for Arizona filmmakers. The festival will be Saturday, February 22nd at the Screening Room in downtown Tucson. The festival came about because I was on the board of directors of another festival that was only doing features, and I wanted to expand the programming to also have short films. But the other directors of that festival weren't really interested in changing, so I figured I would just start trying to put together another festival that was specifically for shorts, and then I also wanted to include music videos.
Why include shorts and music videos? Because although shorter and music is music, it's very self-explanatory, they're still their own life forms that deserve their own attention, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think short films are a great way for people, especially people who don't have the budget or the time to do a feature, to still pour their soul into something and make some art and tell a good story. And there's a lot of really great stories that you can tell in well under 10 minutes. Although some of the short films we show are up to 15 or 20 minutes. I remember when I was first starting out in filmmaking, I had no idea how to make a big movie. And I also, since I wasn't really a screenwriter, I didn't have anyone giving me long scripts. But I'd be talking with friends, and we'd talk about movie ideas and just something that we could do kind of short. And I really enjoyed watching what other filmmakers were doing with shorts, and I've always liked shorts, and I think it's easier, like if no one's heard of you, it's hard to get someone to dedicate 2 hours of their life to like watch your art, because they don't know who you are, they don't know if they're gonna like it. But with a short, I think it's more accessible both for creating it and for finding an audience, because people on YouTube or Facebook or Reddit or wherever will just watch something if they see that it's under 10 minutes, even if they don't know who you are, and then you can start to make some connections with people that way.
I heard from a filmmaker standpoint that shorts are a great training ground without having to spend a lot of money, and you can hone your voice, your skills, your style, etc. Right? So there are those values to being a short film director. Right?
Yeah. One thing I really wanted to focus on in the last year has been my lighting and different practical lighting design, and it's challenging to put together a feature and then maybe have like a goal like that where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna like learn how to do this. And I found that like making shorts and working with other people who are making shorts and helping them make their shorts gives me a lot of opportunity to play with things and experiment, and the risk is pretty low. I don't have to worry about ruining a gigantic year-long project if my idea doesn't work out the way that it worked out in my mind. So I can play with a lot of things, and I see other filmmakers experimenting with specific visual effects or something that they just want to learn how to do. And a short film is a great opportunity to try new things and then have a finished product and get some feedback, and then change things up and learn from your experiences and apply it to the next thing you do.
And the music videos also, from the times that I've done music videos, they're way shorter, heavily predicated on the length of a song, but still from a filmmaker standpoint, a very big opportunity to be very creative and to pack a lot into a little bit of time, correct?
Yeah. One thing that surprises me is how creative people can get with the storytelling when they're limited to just 2 or 3 minutes. For a music video, you have the length of a song. And one thing that I found it very interesting was the other year at Apex, they unanimously voted, we use audience ballots at Apex, so everyone, their program is also a ballot, and they can rate everything that we screen, whether it's a short film or a music video, like 1 through 5 stars. And there was a music video that unanimously, every single person who voted gave it 5 stars. And I've never seen unanimous anything before at a festival with an audience of like 80 to 100 people. There's going to be some people whose taste is different and they don't like something. And sure, you get plenty of people who just simply don't vote. But out of everyone who did vote, there's this one music video, every single person gave it 5. And it was a really well done music video. It was from Switzerland, and they had this funny story that they told visually with the band members and their adventure of like how they're playing out this. I think it was a birthday party was the scenario, but the song wasn't about a birthday party. But just visually from watching the video, it was so well done. You could tell they really planned everything out, and it came together so nicely, and everyone responded well to it.
What do you say to the people who are in that boat about the practicality and the benefits of first honing that voice within the world of short films?
I think Steven Soderbergh now has done 2 feature movies on iPhones. Yeah. And it's incredible. And I researched his lighting kit and what he uses, and he just uses a gimbal and a wheelchair instead of a dolly. Someone just pushes him on a wheelchair while he's holding a gimbal with his phone. And he only uses natural lighting and 1 LED panel. And that's so accessible because everyone has a phone already, and you can probably get a light, and it's just the opportunity for making a film and telling a story is right there for everyone. And all it takes is having an idea and getting a couple friends together. I've seen movies where you don't even need to get a couple friends together, but you can just get a few friends together with your phone and tell a story. And if you have that heart and that story is there, it'll resonate with people, and you don't need to spend $1 million on cameras and lenses and lighting kits. Just get out there and make something, and you'll learn a lot. You'll learn a lot, and you'll apply it to the next thing you make, and then just keep making things, and you'll just keep getting better.
In the case of Steven Soderbergh, what does that tell you instinctually about his desire to go back to those basics? What does that say about him?
Because Steven Soderbergh has done these amazing high-budget Hollywood movies with full crews and cameras more expensive than my house, and has now gone back to his roots of just really simple gear and simple crews, I know that he cares about the story, and he has a lot of personal skill. Through his experience of just making things, he's developed this skill. And that's really what it comes down to, I think, is your voice as a filmmaker, and just getting out there and doing it more and more and honing those skills. You don't need to be part of like the Hollywood machine or move to Atlanta or Albuquerque. Like, no matter where you are, you can tell a story, and you can tell it well with what you have.
Kind of like believe in yourself, and you can do it with the resources that you have, right?
Yeah, I think it just comes down to that drive to push forward and make something.
For those who have made short films, music videos, for the music artists out there, you have a call out.
Yeah. Right now, we're accepting submissions for the 6th season of the Apex Film Festival. You can go to apexfest.org to submit your work. We accept short films and music videos.